Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. For this review I am going to be doing my Diaclone SWOOP review. This is of course one I got from KO Toys, and I think it was limited to about, I can't remember now, I should really check the website. I think it was either 500 or 50 pieces, probably 500 to be honest, can't see him doing just 50 pieces. There we go, right. Now then, as I've said before, I don't really do these versions of the knockoffs, mainly because I just don't believe in them. I believe in them to an extent, like, why can't, if these companies can knock them out and make a profit on them, because they must make a profit, otherwise they just wouldn't do them, to a standard where, I mean, I've transformed this Diaclone SWOOP and I've got an original G1 SWOOP. There's no difference at all. So if a company like that can produce them, why can't Hasbro reissue them when they can say they've lost the mould and everything, but I'm pretty certain they've done knockoffs of Wheeljack and what have you? Don't understand it. So there we go. So I can understand it from a person, because I myself can get a G1 Mirage, but I managed to get one in the end, but I got some of the KO knockoff ones that were going about. I managed to get the red sort of like Diaclone one, and I got a clear one. Absolutely perfect. So if they can do it, why can't Hasbro? Never understand it. But anyway, but I don't usually get them because some of them, they are a bit dodgy, I've heard some, but this one seems absolutely fine. Anyway, this is the box. It's a complete replica box and everything, but they haven't gone for a total like trying to reproduce the Diaclone box, thank God. What they've done is they've just done a normal reissue SWOOP box that they did, and then put a metallised sticker on the top. Now there's a sticker that just goes over the top, which you can see it flapping away at the end here. They haven't done that completely right, but it does glint in the light, and it's pretty damn good. I like it. So they're just different, isn't it? Right, just going to put that down there. Let's get on to the figure itself, I suppose. Let me actually show you just what it comes out with. It comes with this little instruction booklet as usual. Not the same sort of quality. The paper just feels different, but it comes with all the stickers. It comes with the factory stickers as well, and a rub sign as well, but you've got to apply that yourself. I probably won't put the sticker on. I probably won't put those stickers on because the stickers you usually get with these knockoffs are absolute fucking rubbish. This is probably where they do let themselves down the most. This square's squeaking like anything. I think I need to tighten up the bolts on that. Yeah, so I probably will get some repro labels for this guy anyway. Right, let me get on bring on the figure itself, because this actually looks fucking really good. The chrome is so shiny, and then he's got gold chromed feet. I don't know if it's going to pick them out. It's shiny as hell. He's got the gold chromed bottom of his beak here, and the beak itself, I don't know because I never got the KO original SWOOP, but I've got an original SWOOP here. This is my G1. I'm just going to do a quick comparison with it. As you can see, the colours on the SWOOP are red, of course, with the red missiles. This guy has got gold missiles and a blue chest. This is the actual colours they use for the cartoon, of course. Yeah, now then, if we look at the beaks, this beak on this one has a giant sort of bubble on the end. Mainly, so I suppose, for safety reasons, Hasbro just put that on there to stop kids poking their eyes out, because this is actually quite pointy looking. But then again, like I said, I don't know about the other knockoff SWOOP that they produce. I don't know whether it had that or this, so I don't know. But it is an amazing, I think it's a pterodactyl or petrodon, I don't know, whatever they've called it these days. Listen to dinosaur names that I used to know when I was a kid, don't use them no more, so I don't know. Sure someone out there will tell me. It's actually very good, no loose joints at all. This swing's a little bit loose, but it still stays there, so it's not really that problem. I did have a problem attaching the missile launchers to this mode. What I had to do, if anyone actually buys this, or maybe a SWOOP, they've had the same problem, you've got to file them down because the holes aren't deep enough, and they've made the pegs so long, and then they've rounded them off to make them go in there, but where they've rounded them, that's the only bit that will fit in the peg, and then it just don't fit in. So you've got to file that bit down, then they just fit in as normal. So anyway, this is like I said, let me do a 360 on him here. It's fantastic, you can see that glint in the light, absolutely fucking really good. Yeah, the head moves up and down, so you can put him in that positions for flight modes. Brilliant, you can just imagine him flying past you there. Brilliant, I love it. Now then, there's one difference I've just noticed on my version, my original G1. It does have landing gear just in the chest here. As you can see, there's a little hole just where you basically open out the chest, flip the landing gear out. I'm not going to do it because it's a bit pointless, I don't understand it. Let me show you on my original one. This one actually has it broken off, that's why I can't show you on this. And while my Dinobots review, I never actually showed it because it's broken off. But what you're supposed to do is then flip out these little feet. Right? On my Dinobot one, as you can see, it's all moulded plastic. There's a little sort of like what you could have called the wheel moulded in there. It's all moulded plastic. I don't know whether this is true on the original Diaclone release, or whether they've done it on this, or whether on the original Swoop, the knockoff Swoop. But when you flip down the feet for the back landing gear, like I've just showed you on this fella, they've actually put in a little metal wheel, and it does rotate and everything. So I don't know. So does that make the knockoff version better than my original G1 Swoop? Probably. But it's just really good. Right, I'm going to take the missile launchers off while I transform it, because I've already knocked them off. I was a little bit worried when I transformed this guy, because I thought, no, my luck, it'll, I don't know, there'll be some dodgy bits on it, but I didn't find one dodgy bit even transformed a lot better than my original Swoop, especially on the chest area where it's always sort of sticking and hard. But anyway, very, very easy transformation. We're going to close up the little beak there. Get these little back sections, and we just rotate them out like so. That's it. Then just in here we have the feet, and we're just going to rotate these outwards. They're actually quite tight in there, and then we just flip them out. These become the feet. God bloody hell, they are fucking tight. There we go. Okay, so then we rotate them out, and they're the feet. Now then, we have to push these sections in. There we go, like that. And I was worried that they were going to be so tight or something like that, or they wouldn't go in properly and I'd have to file bits down, but nothing. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Then we just fold in the wings to the back here, like that. Then we've just got to separate the chest, and then the best way I find of doing this, just get your fingernail in this if you can. Easy, just run it straight down the centre, like that. And you can hear it sort of coming apart. It's a little bit tight. Let me just do it from this angle because it's just easier if I do it like that. But then I'll show you what I've done. Then you just start to ease, there we go. Then you just ease one half of the chest apart like that, and then I just get my other fingers in here. So I know you're not going to be able to see this, but it's very delicate, and you've just got to ease it. That's it, until it just opens up the chest cavity. As you can see now, there's the landing gear in there, and you just basically flip that up, and there's a little wheel. And then if I just show you on the back here, what you've been doing is you've been moving these screws in these slots. And you've just got to make sure they're as far, especially the top bits where the top of the chest is, and you've just got to make sure they're as far over as they all go. Otherwise, when you flip down the head now, it probably won't go in, and it doesn't feel like I've done that one far enough. There we go. So you've opened that as far as it will go, and then you just basically rotate the head downwards, like that, and you just push it down all the way, and then grab the back bit of the top bit of the head there, and rotate it back, and there's Swoop's little head in there. And then I thought these arms were going to have a problem with these as well, but these just flip out. Just use the little tabs they put at the top here, and just ease the arms out, like so. There we are, do it on both sides. Helps if you get your hand just, there we go. You've got to be a bit careful because they are very, very flimsy. Then we just grab the top of the shoulder and extend the arm all the way out. Do the same on the other one, like that, and there it is. That is Swoop in robot mode. Very, very good. I'm going to put the missile launchers back in here now, like so, and they will just sort of fit in there, like this. So here we are. There we go. Oh, it's still a little bit funny, but they go in easy. There we go. Straighten them up, like so. They're a little bit tight, but they do go in. Yeah, so this is Diaclone SWOOP in robot mode. It's very good. It has the usual articulation only on the sort of arms there, and you can get a little bit of articulation on the legs and the feet, but then you've got to push the joint back in. Other than that, he's got no articulation, but it just looks good. He looks really good. He's probably the smallest of the Dinobots, of course, but he does look great. Let me get his little gold chromed, because it's gold chromed with the Diaclone version. And there you go, it does fit in his hand easily. That's what it looks like with a little sword glinting in the light. It looks fucking fantastic. I do like this. And there we are, see? Right, let me just get Swoop in robot mode here. There we go, and then you can get like a little comparison between the two. And yeah, as you can see, the difference is mainly on the chest area there. and the missiles. Sort of like, so all the red stuff, like the red missiles and the red sword there, have been replaced by gold chrome, or vice versa really, because of course this guy came first. Yeah, a good toy. I would get the original if I could, but I know I'd never pay as much that I'd if I ever saw the Diaclone SWOOP. I wouldn't pay for it, not that much. So it's as good as I'm going to get. I'm very, very happy with it. So there we go. And I don't advocate sort of like knockoffs like that at all, but there we go. What can you say when they're that good? Anyway, right, that's been Graham the Collector 75. I hope you like this video, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.